Hello. Ay, perdón por el retraso. Ya lo siento. No pasa nada, ponemos esto en por 1,5 y nos reenganchamos. No preocuparse. Lo que se me va a poner es el chat por aquí. Vale, se suicidó. Vale. De acuerdo, pues estoy listo. El otro móvil lo he puesto en silencio. Sí, vale, voy a poner en vibración mejor. Ahí está. Vale, pues venga, vamos a reengancharnos. Bla 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 bla, reo, los presentadores, bla 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 bla. Vale, World Premiere, lo de Worms, vamos, no me jodas. Lo vamos a poner en por 2. Estás tú que me pones lo del Worms otra vez, que ya lo vimos ahí. Estás tú. No. Lo vamos a poner en 1,5 y nos vamos a saltar esto. Ni de coña me como otra vez el puto trailer de Worms, que ya lo vimos ayer. Ya fue una mierda de evento de ayer como para empezar el de hoy repitiendo el de ayer. Me cago en vuestra putísima madre. A ver el de Onimusha. Es que, mira, primero, la turra no me hace falta. Y segundo, no hacen falta ya más trailers de Onimusha. Si ya tendría que haber salido, si habéis sacado 800 trailers de Onimusha. Basta ya de trailers de Onimusha, por favor. Que sale mañana. Mañana no, pero dentro de 8 días. Madre mía, Está guapísimo, las cosas como son. Pero por favor.
Like a true warrior. Carve your name into legend. And become the Oni you are meant to be. Unleash your demons.
Putísimo Ganondorf, Motherfucking Ganondorf. Y lo saben los chinos.
That looks amazing.
Yes, super amazing.
I do love that guy. But anyway, Onimusha Way of the Sword is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th. So not long now before you can get your hands on it.
Our next...
Vamos con el next. Esto es el Metal. ¡Hola! ¡Qué alto está, ¿no? Su puta madre. Joder. Ah, The Walking Dead. ¡Oh! Un beat'em de Walking Dead. ¡Qué chulo! Tiene un toque como más 3D que estos clásicos beat'em up pixel art que han salido en los últimos años del el Shredder's Revenge, el Rita's Rewind y todos estos.
Now let's take a closer look at Dioxide, a cel-shaded shooter set in a world ravaged by corporations.
Sounds a little too familiar.
La chica esa que es gay, Ashka, la de Resident Evil Ricky, pero él no me acuerdo que me ha dicho quién era. Esto es como un Borderlands de terror. Está guapo. Como táctico. Not bad. Not bad. Interesante.
Paint the canvas red in Dioxide, which is coming soon to PC. Oh, and while we've got you, a quick reminder to stay tuned for FGS Live from Gamescom, our sister show which airs directly after we wrap up.
We'll be passing the baton to the FGS editorial team for even more exclusive trailers and world premieres, so make sure you stick around for that. Here's a little teaser of what you can look forward to.
Thank you very much, Angela and Nick. I'm Jules Gill, and I'm also the host of FGS Live from Gamescom. You can join me and Nathan immediately after the Future Games show for more world premieres, release date reveals, and, of course, brand new trailers. It is genuinely our best show ever, so make sure you stick around for it.
Make sure you stick around after the show for even more
¿Por qué no lo
amazing game
incluís aquí y ya
reveals.
And
está?
speaking of world premieres, we've got our second one coming up right now, the sequel to a dark fantasy action RPG. Let's check it out.
Pero, vale, claro, esto es lo que ha conseguido la propia Gamescom, entiendo, lo del Future Game Show. Y el Opening Night Live es el Doritos y sus movidas y sus mierdas. Por eso en el Future Game Show hay World Premiers que puede ser que sean más guapas que la Opening Night Live. Me imagino. De hecho es más probable que haya cosas guapas aquí que en el Opening Night Live, porque estos no son unos putos vendidos. Esto está chulo, pero no me interesa, ¿eh?
Wishlists at the ready, because Wilson 2 is coming to early access in 2027.
Okay, here's a closer look at A Short Quest. It's a nostalgic dungeon crawler built with love by 2 developers. Let's take a look, shall we?
I have a task of great importance.
Can you stop banging on the bloody gate?
Wrong place, fuckface.
Stranger, rest by the fire.
Take this note to the king. It should be a short quest.
A Short Quest is coming soon to PC, and there's a playtest available now if you want to check it out.
We've got a high-octane racing game up next. Perfect for a guy who plays a character with such an excellent track record with motor vehicles.
And yet they gave you on a
No me ha
Porsche.
dicho nada.
Anyway, here's a brand new developer diary for Clutch.
Hello, Future Game Show. I'm Mike Brown, creative director here at Maverick. We're leading a double life of Riviera. It's just speaking. But ultimately, it's a story about our characters
No,
who are
o sea,
flawed,
de
sometimes
verdad que
frustrating,
no.
but always lovable.
De verdad
That's how
que no.
characters find their place
Máximo respeto, ¿eh?
in the game. So we're sticking up
Máximo respeto para los desarrolladores, pero me importa una puta mierda vuestra vida. De verdad que sí. Esto por otra parte está guapísimo. Tiene muy buena pinta. Sin ser yo nada de eso. Sin ser yo nada de eso.
The buildings aren't
Joder,
because we haven't made
joder,
the
se ve
reset
la
over
hostia,
and
¿eh?
over. Every building in Monaco
Su
you need
puta
to build
madre,
by our
qué
artists.
cabrón.
And as you are driving through this beautiful open world, know that it's a world that's full of challenges and collectibles to reward you for all of that exploration. Clutch is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles and PC in spring of 2027. You can wishlist right now. And for more
Este es uno que si estuviera en Game Pass, si yo tuviera Game Pass, lo probaría.
Their world premiere,
Sí, sí,
and this one
sé
is
que
a
es
sequel to an
muy
atmospheric puzzle platformer.
condescendiente el comentario, pero bueno, sorry. Espérate que yo conozco esta mierda y ahora mismo no la ubico. Pero me suena un montón ese muñeco. ¡Ah, sí, coño! ¿Este cómo se llamaba? Joder. Si este se lo he pasado yo, hey. Y yo lo sigo teniendo pendiente, pero lo tengo. ¿Cómo se llamaba, tío? Stick o algo así. Geek. Geek. Creo que era este. Qué bueno. O sea, entiendo que es la secuela, quiero decir. Qué guapo. De hecho, tenéis Orestiano en el canal y todo de este. Memories of Azur, creo que se llamaba primero. Esto porque suena si lo tengo en silencio. Me cago en su
Quake
puta
2
madre.
Alliance of the Storms is a stunning cooperative Metroidvania launching in 2027.
And now we're taking a look at the latest trailer for Serious Sam Shatterverse, a roguelike shooter set across a multiverse of mayhem.
Ooh.
Geek 2 es una gran noticia. Geek 2 es una gran noticia. Ahora si os lo dejo en el chat, el enlace del Orestiano.
Serious Sam Shatterverse is coming to PC and consoles on August 31st, 2026.
Mira, turbo
That's next
sube.
weekend.
So soon. But you know what else is coming soon? And to us all, eventually. Death. Graveyard Keeper 2 is a cozy cemetery simulator where you manage a medieval business, bury the locals, and occasionally harvest their organs for a tidy profit.
Let's check it out.
Welcome to your charming new town. Step 1. Plant your first seeds.
Perfect. Step 2. Take care of your adorable animals. They'll pay you back 100-fold. Step 3. Harvest fresh resources from the garden. Organic and locally sourced. Step 4. Send your helpers on a lovely field trip. Look how much they've grown.
Que tiene 5 años el oresquero, sí.
What a chatterbox.
Sí,
And your loyal
5 años.
companion will help you with every task.
5 años.
Restore your little town, automate your production, and watch your community bloom. A peaceful, relaxing life sim.
Another mucking lie? No wonder they're all getting fired.
Have fun.
Prime your shovels, folks, because Graveyard Keeper 2 is coming to PC and consoles on September 22, 2026.
And continuing with games that indulge your morbid desires, Join Us has you building a cult in co-op. Here's the latest trailer.
It begins innocently enough. Building, harvesting the communal garden, making just one sacrifice. But before you know it, your friends will have you stockpiling firearms, riding farm animals in a battle, and praising the ancient ones. If your friends tell you, be cool, man, do not be cool. Be skeptical, be vigilant, be cult-free. Friends don't let friends join cults. Brought to you by Concerned Citizens Against Join Us.
Join Us is coming to PC and consoles in March 2027. What's next, Angela?
Got some done for free, Nick. This next game is a kinetic cyberpunk shooter starring a sentient combat implant. Feast your eyes on the latest trailer for Spine.
In this city, you're never really alone. They say the AI keeps you safe. I used to believe that. But I learned better. Tensor calculates, games execute. And people like me, we pay the price. Their strongest weapon is called Spine.
Combat mode activated.
They buy us so much. They think they got it all under
Coño.
control.
Qué guapo este Ninja Gaiden Cyberpunk.
I'm one of them.
Todo está guapísimo. Qué chulo. Me encanta el rollo y todo. ¡Ojo!
Damn, that kind of made me want to do a roundhouse kick.
Muy buena pinta este,
That warming up?
Good call. Wouldn't want to throw out my spine.
Ya ves.
Which is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Well, that, the trailer, not Nick's comment, was totally worth a wish list, right?
I'm here all day, guys.
Yes, yes you are. Anyway, let's shift gears with our first Ones to Watch deep dive, where we go deep on the game the internet is raving about.
And with that in mind, here's an exclusive interview with Fuse Games about Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Este también tiene una
I'm
pinta de la
a
hostia.
co-founder and
De
CEO
nuevo,
of
sin
Fuse
ser yo
Games,
nada de
Star
eso.
Wars Galactic Racer, the high-speed runs-based reinvention of racing set in the Star Wars galaxy. We're combining our love for racing games and Star Wars, and we're doing this with a fresh take on the racing genre.
We've got a uniquely innovative.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Ya hemos llegado al directo? Sí.
Run-based campaign mode.
Pues
It's a campaign mode with
se acabó el por
real
dos.
consequence, depth, and breadth.
And we think that, combined with racing, is a match made in heaven, because racing games thrive on replayability. The more I play with a vehicle, the better I get, the more I can drive for mastery at a second-to-second level.
You're racing with 3 speeders on the track at the same time, cutting each other up, taking different racing lines, using the different features of the vehicles.
You're probably familiar with land speeders, which we have in there, and in our game they're all about drifting and boosting.
It's all about keeping your foot on the gas, holding speed through corners by drifting around them. The speeder bike is at the opposite end of the spectrum. It's fast, it's ferocious, but it's fragile.
It's got a fantastic ability where it can slow down into corners and store that kinetic energy and then do a kinetic burst out of the corner. And it's all about kind of threading the needle in thin lines.
Me pone muy nervioso las imágenes de los desarrolladores, tío, de verdad.
We've designed this in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games. And
O sea, si me pusieras un segundo menos,
Acrobatic airplanes that gracefully handle corners until they need to flip up onto a knife edge. The skim
es que,
speeder.
mira, yo te compro que me pongas un segundo del desarrollador hablando para que tú le pongas voz a la voz que estás, le pongas cara a la voz que estás escuchando. Pero luego ponme gameplay otra vez inmediatamente, tío. No me estés cambiando al man hablando todo el rato, tío.
Skim speeder is a absolute thrill ride.
Being in your wide and proud profile, gracefully sweeping through the tracks, and then snapping up onto that knife edge and cutting into the apex. The sound design is fantastic.
Tiene muy buena
And
pinta
then
este juego.
the visuals on top of it of how dramatic the change on the screen is.
Our audio team have done a fantastic job on making the skim speeder feel like an authentic Star Wars vehicle.
Making a new vehicle in the Star Wars galaxy is an amazing opportunity. So we collaborated deeply with Lucasfilm Games to make something that felt uniquely Star Wars.
All 3 of those speeders have different racing lines, and it's where they intersect that things get interesting. This is where the drama happens.
And then, of course, we've got the pinnacle racing vehicle in Star Wars Galaxy, the pod racer.
We knew we couldn't make a Star Wars racing game without including the iconic pod races. Sense of speed is a hugely important aspect of the game, and it's something that we poured a lot of love and attention into. When you then step into a pod racer, the speeds are absolutely wild. The best thing about seeing people pick the controller up is that immediate smile on your face. Wow, this is fast, but this is controllable speed. And when I make a mistake, I have this wonderful audio-visual payoff inside the crashing that's expected, but fair. Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming October 6th on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Now that is pod racing. Thank you to Fuse Games for the inside scoop on Star Wars Galactic Racer, which is coming to PC and consoles on October 6th.
And what do you know? It's time for another world's premiere. Here's your first look at an alchemical action-adventure game, and I'm told that what you're about to see is captured entirely in-engine and built from in-game assets.
Let's check it out.
Vale, completamente in-game. Lo primero que he pensado es en Siberia. Bueno, lo primero es Tomb Raider, pero como no me cuadraba, lo segundo es Siberia. ¿Ani? Sí, claro, y al de en medio te lo has quitado de en medio, el que tenías delante, solo con una patada en el pecho, ¿no? Claro. Muy realista.
That was Alchemia, House of Wisdom,
No me dice
which you can wishlist now on
completa
Steam.
y
It's coming soon to PC
absolutamente
and consoles.
nada.
Right.
Entre otras cosas porque no he visto nada, pero es que no me llama nada la atención. Pero que no lo podemos juzgar por la mierda que hemos visto. Por lo de poco, quiero decir. No de malo. Hostia, el juego este del árbol, tío. Esto lo vi el clip del sombrero. Vi el clip del sombrero por internet. A ver, también te digo que el trailer te está fusionando todo el juego.
Now see, that's why I don't go to the woods unless I know there's a cabin with a typewriter in it.
Precisely. The plants get their revenge in Trees Hate You, which is coming out on November 16.
And just like that, here's another world premiere for a hand-drawn
Pero no dice las
cooperative golfing
plataformas,
adventure.
¿no?
Let's take a look.
No han dicho las plataformas. Yo pensaba que esto ya había salido y que ahora sale para consolas. Esto huele a Devolver Matilia. Va a ser un juego rollo Golf Story. Está muy chulo, pero no me acaba de entender.
Bye Bye Bonnie is coming soon to
El
PC.
estilo de arte pizarro, la jugabilidad con los botones esa y la mera premisa de la bolita no me desagrada, pero tampoco acabo yo de pillar el punto. No acabo yo de conectar. Bueno, de momento una conferencia extremadamente mejor que la de ayer.
This is Arizona Sunshine, a third-person co-op game set in the zombie apocalypse. You play as Sonny, an unhinged, foul-mouthed survivor, just seeking connection. Hey, Fred. Shit. In the apocalypse, it's always more fun. An online co-op. But for this to be a real zombie classic,
hombre, a lo mejor desperdiciar carburante en un mundo post-apocalíptico no es la opción más inteligente. Ah, también puedes controlar al perro. Esa no la he visto bien.
what the hell have they been doing here? Man with no power whatsoever. Arizona Sunshine. Wish list now.
Gotta love split screen. Take the scenic route through the apocalypse in Arizona Sunshine, which is coming soon to PC.
Or perhaps you'd rather wind down with some virtual manual labor and heavy equipment operation?
Sure, I know someone who could use the wrecking ball practice.
Well, here's an update on Construction Simulator Evolution.
Every place carries a story. But not every story is meant to last. Sometimes progress means letting go. Piece by piece, what once stood comes down. Not out of destruction, but out of choice. Because every new beginning needs space. We tear down to reshape the future.
Master the art of demolition in Construction Simulator Evolution, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
And now for something completely different.
That's right. Our next game is a surreal medieval shooter inspired by the works of Hieronymus Bosch.
Tremendo long pause para empezar. Está muy alto, tío. ¿Qué es esto? Este va a ser el clásico juego que le va a gustar a todo el mundo. Y yo me voy a quedar sin plan. No conecto nada artísticamente con el juego. Un querido estudio de Kioto. Uy. Que son hongos Shy Guy. Que Hollow Knight no será, ¿no? ¿Por qué me ponéis estos picos de volumen, cabrones? Qué pesados, controlad el volumen, hijos de puta.
Repel the hand-drawn hordes in Pixel Junk Monsters 3, which is coming soon. Drop it on your wish list now and sign up for the private playtest, which kicks off on September 4th.
Next up, we've got a developer diary for Ion 2, an Unreal Engine 5 MMO where the sky is your battlefield.
안녕하세요. 아이온2의 개발을 총괄하고 있는 백승욱 CBO입니다. 완전히 새로운 MMORPG를 만든다기보다 기존 MMORPG 플레이어들이 아쉬워했던 부분을 그동안의 경험과 발전된 기술을 결합하여 해법을 제시하고자 하였습니다. 친구나 지인이 함께 플레이하는 원하는 사람은 결코 사라지지 않을 것이므로 그런 분들의 기대에 부응하는 게임을 계속 만들고 있습니다. 아이온2가 그런 기대를 충족시키는 게임이라고 생각합니다.
아이온2는 자유로운 비행뿐만 아니라 하늘과 땅, 물속까지 눈에 보이는 모든 곳을 직접 가볼 수 있다는 것이 핵심입니다. 단순히 넓기만 한 필드가 아니라 공간의 제약 없이 세계를 직접 탐험하면서 진정한 오픈월드를 경험할 수 있도록 만들었습니다.
안녕하세요. 아이온2 게임 디렉터 김남준입니다. 반갑습니다. 기존 게임들에서 높은 곳은 그저 랜드마크였지만 아이온2는 그 장소에도 플레이가 가능한 공간이기 때문에 탐험의 재미가 더욱 커졌다고 할 수 있고 전쟁 상황에서 창의적이고 변칙적인 플레이가 발생하는 것을 확인했습니다. 보통 비행을 하게 되면 등속 운동이나 가속 운동을 하게 되는데 이렇게 했을 때 실제로 캐릭터는 빠르게 움직이지만 유저들이 느끼는 속도감은 느껴지지 않게 되는 것 같았습니다. 그래서 비행 중 속도의 차이를 주는 것에 대해 집중했고 활강이나 바람길, 비행 속도를 높여주는 서클 등 다양한 요소를 추가하여 속도감이 느껴질 수 있도록 많은 노력을 기울였습니다. 높은 곳에 올라가 봤을 때 무언가 찾을 수 있도록 탐험적인 요소를 추가했습니다. 무엇보다 그 전쟁 상황에서 주변 시야가 아닌 공중에서 그 주변을 확인할 수 추가되면서 이를 통해 발생할 수 있는 플레이의 확장성을 열었다라고 생각해 주시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 도전적인 컨텐츠를 원하시는 분들은 높은 난이도의 컨텐츠에 도전하면서 공략과 성장의 성취감을 느낄 수 있고 조금 더 편안한 플레이를 원하시는 분들은 채집이나 몬스터 수집 같은 다양한 컨텐츠를 자신의 속도에 맞춰 즐길 수 있습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 아이온2에서 아트 디렉터를 맡고 있는 차봉섭입니다. 아트레아에서는 목적지로 향하는 과정 자체가 하나의 경험이 되기를 바랬습니다. 길을 걷다가 문득 시선을 빼앗는 풍경을 만나고 물속으로 들어가 예상하지 못했던 공간을 발견하고 하늘로 날아올랐을 때는 익숙한 세계가 전혀 다른 모습으로 보이는 경험을 주고 싶었습니다. 그렇게 이동하고 탐험하는 과정에서 저곳에는 무엇이 있을까라는 호기심이 자연스럽게 생기는 세계, 그것이 저희가 만들고 싶었던 아트레아입니다.
안녕하세요. 아이온2 홍현섭 기술 디렉터입니다.
Vaya turra, tío. Vais a tener aquí el documental de esto, tío. Y no se tomar por el puto culo, man.
월드에서도 자연스러운 그림자를 표현했으며 시간과 환경 변화에 따른 조명도 사실적으로 구현할 수 있었습니다.
아이언2는 솔로 플레이어들이 할 수 있는 컨텐츠와 파티 컨텐츠가 공존하고 있습니다. 그리고 파티 플레이를 하더라도 큰 부담이 없도록 컨텐츠를 디자인했으니 선택에 따라 편안하게 즐겨주시면 좋을 것 같아요. 런칭 이후 플레이어분들의 컨텐츠 진행 속도와 플레이 패턴을 면밀히 살펴보면서 업데이트 시점을 결정해 나갈 계획입니다. 특히 글로벌 서비스는 다양한 지역의 플레이어분들이 함께하는 만큼 실제 플레이 데이터와 피드백을 다각도로 살펴보며 글로벌 환경에 맞춰 가장 잘 맞는 업데이트 계획을 만들어 나가는 것이 중요하다고 생각합니다.
이걸 빨리 글로벌 유저들한테 어서 빨리 보여드리고 싶은 그런 마음, 너무 기쁜 마음으로 기대하고 있어 사실. 지금 바로 스팀 위시리스트에 추가해주세요.
9월 17일과 18일 이틀간 진행되는 런칭 스케일 테스트에도 꼭 함께 해주세요.
10월 5일에 플레이해보세요.
Mark your diaries for September when you can finally get your hands on Ion 2. Okay, Ange, let's give the good people another trailer.
You got it. Here's the release date trailer for Star Trek Outposts Unknown, a Starfleet city builder where you chart alien worlds.
Sí. Venga. Joder, no doy una, ¿eh? Ah, es de Star Trek. Licenciada y oficialmente. Esto está anunciado ya.
You heard it here first. Star Trek Outposts Unknown is coming to PC on October 20th.
Next up, we've got a brand new trailer for the tactical shooter War Dogs. And I think it's about time we find out the release date for this game. Don't you?
You know it.
Este me suena que en la campaña estaba guapa. Este me suena que estaba guapo. No. Pues no. Pues no. Pues me había confundido.
Pre-order and wishlist it now because War Dogs is launching into early access on September 10th.
And now it's time to check out The Journey Home, an atmospheric puzzle platformer written by the best-selling author Sophie Lee Robbins.
How I got here?
Ese no cerró
don't remember. I've spent my whole life gazing up at the stars. But I've never seen beauty like this. This place is different. Time has stopped. Or was it ever even moving at all? Everything, all at once, illuminated. There's something here, and it knows me. All of me.
beyond my reach, there's a face, a voice I know better than my own, pulling at me. Whatever is waiting for me out there, has been calling me my whole life. I have to find out what it is.
Qué chulo.
The journey home is coming soon to PC, but there's a demo out now on Steam if you want to check it out. What's next, Nick?
Well, we've got some news about Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault, the beloved shopkeeper RPG which is currently in early access, but for how much longer?
This shop isn't your choice. It's your duty, your legacy. And it gives you a chance to learn how to read the room, to pick your battles, to know exactly what's worth keeping. You learn that not all fights are won with steel. Some are won with patience, some with care. Because greed will fill your pack. But only wisdom brings it home. Driven by heart, you balance both worlds, not to escape your legacy, but to own it. This is who you are.
Ah, el Moonlighter 2. Perdón.
Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault 1.0 release lands on September 2nd for PC and consoles. Don't miss it.
For this next trio of trailers, we're going to pass over presenting duties to some awesome HoloLive creators.
So, while we go hit the safe room for some green herb smoothies, please welcome Shiori Novella and Vestia Zeta to the Future Game Show. How's it going?
Thank you, Leon and Grace, or Nick and Angela. I'm Shiori, and this is... Hi, I'm Zeta. And we're so excited to be here with you guys.
Alright, let's get into it. First up is Everwind, a first-person survival game where you and your friends command a flying ship across a shattered sky.
Qué mayor estoy.
Super cool.
Yo estoy demasiado viejo para esta mierda, la verdad. Poco me gustan los juegos 3D con puntitos que simulan el pixel art.
Consoles in 2027 with a major update coming in September. But what's next?
Next is... Ooh, this one's a good one. Sword Sage Awakening, a third-person action RPG where you take down beasts from Chinese folklore. Even better, there's even a cute red panda friend.
El artístico es raro. Es medio realista, medio anime. Vale. Uf. Tremendo Assassin's Creed.
Sword Sage Awakening is coming soon to PC and consoles. But you can wishlist it now on Steam. And you could because it looks really cool. It does look
No me
really
parece
cool.
muy inspirado. Me parece muy en plan. Vamos a hacer algo que funcione.
Here's a new trailer for The Sinking City 2, a survival horror game set in a creepy Lovecraftian world.
Pues ya me he imaginado que sería este en cuanto he visto la imagen del man en la barca. Pero yo pensaba que había salido ya el Sinking City 2.
Oh, that looks so cool and spooky. The Sinking City 2 is out now, and it's coming to Switch 2 in 2027. Enjoy the monsters then. And with that, we're out of here. Thanks for having us, Future Game Show.
Pero no está en
Thank
físico.
you for having us. Now
Para
back
Switch,
to
digo.
Nick and Angela. I mean, Leon and Grace. I love you!
Thanks for stopping by.
And as for what's next, we've got our second Ones to Watch deep dive.
Here's an interview with the team behind Tides of Annihilation, a fantasy hack and slash set in a fractured London and inspired by Arthurian legend.
Hello, my name is Harry Chen.
Parece que-
I'm the co-CEO of Eclipse Glow Games and the game director of Tides of Annihilation. Tides of Annihilation tells a story inspired by Arthurian legend. However, we did not want simply to reproduce the existing mythology of King Arthur in its entirety. We wanted to approach
Si es que este man ni siquiera es desarrollador, tío, es coceo.
transform it into a fantasy game. Although the game is based on Arthurian legend, the entire story has been reinterpreted from our perspective as developers.
Gwendolyn's background is one of the main elements of the game's story, so I can reveal a little about who she is at the beginning of the game. At the
¿Cómo te puedes
start,
llamar
Gwendolyn
Kung
is
Fu?
an ordinary person from the modern world, who becomes caught up in the disaster caused by an invasion from another dimension. As a modern person, she's thrown into a hostile and malicious other world. While she's there, she receives encouragement from her companions and gradually grows into a commander capable of leading the knights.
Use it to command your spectral knights.
We wanted to present a point at which the game has settled into a relatively stable rhythm, and the combat systems are being used more fully. As a result, the section being shown takes place around the middle of the game, and features a relatively high level of combat intensity.
Combat is at the heart of the experience, because this is ultimately an action game. We want as many players as possible to experience the enjoyment of action games when they play it. For that reason, we have carefully refined the combat system. This includes the knight system, which gives players access to a greater variety of character builds. Players can combine these elements to create many different combat styles.
The concept we developed is something I call the dual frontline battle system. This system allows the protagonist to fight alongside the knights she summons, working together with them in battle. I wanted to introduce more companions into combat, so that the player would no longer feel alone and would have the sense that other characters were actively supporting them. Our game is primarily an action-adventure game, so it has two central elements. The first is, of course, combat.
Estoy mayor ya, Yo estoy viejo ya para ver conferencias.
The adventure side of the game also builds on the important feature of the combat system, the knights. During exploration, the knights provide the protagonist with a wide range of abilities and assistance. The main purpose of exploration is ultimately to support the
Pero chulo nivel. Si sale en físico y sale en un mes despejado, que no compita con nadie, se le podría hacer un day one tranquilamente.
To give an example of how the knights fight, we currently have the main knight, Bedivere. His design is centered on speed and fluid connectivity.
Vaya turra, man.
Me cago en vuestra puta madre. He therefore has linked, light and heavy attacks. Palamedes, the first knight, is primarily built around charged attacks, so the player has to recognize and take advantage of the right opportunities. And K, the time knight, needs to deploy time bombs at crucial moments. These can interrupt enemy attacks and also temporarily stop time. Each of our knights has therefore been carefully designed. We wanted each knight to feel different to control and to offer the player a distinct kind of enjoyment.
How is this possible?
This is the first time we're formally introducing the knight Lancelot. He's a very important character within the game's story, and he also has a highly distinctive presence during combat. He can closely follow Gwendolyn's movements and perform coordinated attacks with her, creating the feeling of a sword dance between the two.
With Tides of Annihilation, our hope is that our first project as a studio will be recognized by players within the action game genre. We hope that, in the eyes of players, our finished work will be considered a worthy and accomplished action-adventure game.
Coño. El bueno de Héctor Suerte a la Real
As
Sociedad.
for when the game will be completed, I think we simply need to continue working harder so that we can finish it
O sea,
and bring it to
no
life
nice,
as soon
que
as possible.
no me parece correcto. Creo que nos lo tendríamos que haber quedado en vez de querer fichar autocenteral y deshacernos de él, pero Flick sabe. Turra buena, Os habéis quedado a gusto, hijos de la gran puta.
Alright, eyes up if you like co-op games, as we have some exciting news to share about the latest entry in the We Were Here series. We Were Here Tomorrow.
Now, if you're not in the loop, this is an asymmetrical co-op game where you use walkie-talkies to solve puzzles, and we're about to find out when you can start playing it.
Ready up, Captain.
The walkie-talkies are back!
Testing, testing. Eagle 1 to Eagle 2. Eagle out. Do you see that canister behind you? Does that fit in there? Call me big brain, call me big brain.
So all my drawings, they're all black and white, so I could probably only go based off shapes.
Okay, well it looks like a button, it's spiky.
Sorry, come again?
I like this one.
I'll take this one. Oh, let's see what this does.
Whoa! Get it off of me, get it off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Hey!
We sent the lasers through these lasers, which sent all the way to the other lasers, down back to these lasers, and boom, we're out of here.
Let's go!
You did it! Check this out.
Wait, did we
Es
do
que
that?
esta manera de poner la webcam os mola, No está mal. Sería planteable. Okay, creo que para ponerme recto no quedaría bien.
We Were Here Tomorrow is launching in October for PC and console.
And while you're organizing a co-op session, let me pique your interest with another great game. Guns of Eschaton is a Souls-like shooter set in a world imagined by Victor Antonov, the creative mind behind Dishonored's Dunwall and Half-Life 2's
Ay, Dios mío.
Here's the latest trailer.
This place is an inevitable conflict. It approaches this world. stops with you. And as
¿Este es el Desperados? ¿O el Call of Juárez? Porque el Evil West no quiero.
you must die for you to
Pues.
survive.
Gancho Fester.
Wishlist it now because Guns of Eschaton is coming to PC and console
No conozco.
in 2026.
No sé quién es Messi.
Now what have you got for us, Nick?
Well, I think another spooky mysteries in the cards, quite literally. Hillthorn is a card-based detective game where knowledge equals production,
card-based.
but don't take my word for it.
No jodas. Penny. Ay, por favor. No estoy entendiendo nada.
If that trailer made you want to unwrap
Parece chulo,
your
pero
Hillthorn,
no he entendido nada.
It's launching in November and a demo is out now on Steam. So you can go check it out after the show.
Pensaba que no nos iban a clavar publicidad.
Why we're suddenly in a broadcasting studio.
Kinda, but I'm really just digging the jerseys. If I had to guess, though, I'd say it had something to do with our next world premiere.
You're always one step ahead of me. Here's the next game from the team that brought you Journey to the Savage Planet.
Equipo basado, ¿eh? Ah, vale. O sea, es como un Real Madrid Simulator, pero en hockey. Me da mucho toque. Ahora tienes que hacer 10 viajes pudiendo haber hecho solo 2.
Modern hockey game coming to PC in nearly 20 years. It's a fast, skill-based 4x4 hockey game where every player controls a single skater.
Expect non-stop highlight reel plays and no sitting on the bench or in the penalty box. And I am totally keeping this jersey, by the way.
Oh yeah, me too. Anyway, it's coming soon to PC, so slap it on your wish lists and sign up for future playtests.
Now, we need to get changed and make our way out of the studio. So, for this next part, we're going to throw it over to a series of back-to-back trailers, starting with a world premiere.
Venga, una serie de picaditos de trailers así de corrido. ¿Qué clase de PUBG raros es este? ¿No os cansáis de hacer más juegos así? Eso toma por culo. De verdad, de corazón. Pues...
Come on.
Sheldon Cooper.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Police Simulator. Your badge awaits. Wishlist now.
I summoned you, my brother.
Ese me hace daño, ¿no?
There are things to be done. The armory is open for you. To the portal. My father has to be removed. Join us or die. Someone has to kill the male crown.
Nick, I just saw this in that green room.
What do you got?
Ran out of coffee, morale is gone, everyone is exhausted, itchy, tasty.
We should probably be worried about that.
Let's just play it by ear. Here, Mr. Rowling. Oh. Welcome back, everyone. Here's a new trailer for Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy.
La verdad es que está muy chulo este juego, tiene muy buena pinta. Pero claro, si hay una Plague Tale Legacy, que entiendo que será un spin-off de Plague Tale, aún así, pues me da la sensación de que no debería jugarlo sin haber jugado los a Plague Tale.
Resonance of Plague Tale Legacy is out tomorrow, August 27th for PC and consoles. Don't miss it.
And speaking of plagues, we're following that trailer with a closer look at Exterminauts, a cooperative shooter where you play as a pest control crew.
Exterminauts was revealed yesterday, but we've got the inside scoop direct from the developers.
Hey, Future Game Show. I'm Vincent from Behavior Interactive, Montreal, Quebec, and I'm creative director on Exterminauts, which is a co-op PvE shooter where you're part of a blue-collar crew whose job is to repair and exterminate. It's fast, relentless action that rewards teamwork, creativity, and skill to get the job done. Thankfully, you have all the weaponized power tools at your disposal on your work shift. This includes not only guns, but a variety of special weapons to deliver crazy elemental damage, and a special power clamp that activates your overdrive system to use in all sorts of utility and combat situations.
Exterminauts takes place on planet Tien, where a new miracle energy source was discovered called polymorphic plasma. So it's just one problem, alien pets. This plasma is like honey to them. They'll tear through infrastructure, machinery, and entire facilities to get at it. Causing chaos across the planet, and this is your problem to fix.
You might have seen the trailer we released yesterday. We wanted to kick things off by showing the tough, blue-collar style the Exterminauts have and focusing on the gear and the tools they use. Even if they have a job to do, we wanted to show off the frenetic action right away, but also the comedic undertone that's always ready to creep on.
Madre mía. Cualquiera se va al gimnasio ahora.
The game's core loop is a 20 to 40 minute run that begins with players selecting a work order from the job board, gearing up and punching in. Once deployed to the work site,
No me interesa el juego, imagínate la turra de este man.
and collect. Players repair damaged infrastructure, exterminate pests, and gather valuable resources while completing contract objectives. Every job culminates in a hectic final stand, holding the line against waves of pests while waiting for extraction. Back aboard the rig, players can cash in their earnings, purchase upgrades, customize their loadouts, and prepare for the next shift before punching in for the next contract.
After almost 5 years of working on this game, you know, at this point, I'm just excited for people to discover the experience at large. If you want me to pick one, I'd pick the special weapons. Man, I love our special weapons. Shooting a massive behemoth with a cryoblaster or with a stasis railgun is just one of those satisfying things ever.
Exterminauts is coming to PC and consoles in 2027, and we'll have more to share about the game over the course of 2026.
Don't share anything else.
And check out our social pages.
Don't share anymore. It doesn't matter.
Exterminauts is headed to PC and consoles in 2027, so get it on your wish list now and keep an eye out on socials for more info.
Now let's take a hard pivot into the world of Mr. Records, a vinyl shop owner with a rhythmic imagination.
Parece que lo haya hecho el artista de The Black Squire. ¿Pero es rítmico el juego? En plan... Rhythm Heaven. Porque si no, no le veo la gracia a la jugabilidad. Artísticamente, pero no me dice absolutamente nada jugablemente, pero absolutamente, o sea, es que ni siquiera lo entiendo.
Nope. In fact, here's a world premiere for an anime-inspired indie game with jaw-dropping pixel art.
No, no juego. ¿Anime indie? ¿Qué? Bestia de Gats. Hombre, bastante descarado, ¿no?
Your first look at Last Ditch Effort, which is coming in 2027, but you can wishlist it now on Steam.
And now we've got a gameplay presentation for Into the Wind, a dreamy delivery simulator where you pilot a sentient motorcycle.
Coño, qué bonito.
Hi, I'm Robin from Blooming Gloom Games, and this is a gameplay sneak peek at Into the Wind, a cozy adventure where you take over your missing uncle's delivery firm and drive, fly, and run deliveries together with your trusty sentient motorcycle plane, Hermes. Let's get started.
Porque hay un indicador de café. ¿Es la estamina?
We are saving up for some engine upgrades for Hermes for a race in a few days. So let's go down to town and see if we can find some packages to deliver. Different types of cargo affect driving and flying in different ways, and more challenging deliveries means more pay for your efforts. Today, we're looking for something fairly chill. This red sign means they're looking for some delivery help. Let's see what they have for us.
Normalmente no sería para mí, pero me está molando, tío.
Lively. Some heavy ones. They'll bring in a good deal of money, but the weight will make it hard to fly. So let's pick a good route and stick to the roads. As with cargo, there are different kinds of jobs that come with different challenges.
La conducción me parece que está muy bien hecha.
Homestead, meaning we can take our time. We could also stop in the villages we pass through to pick up new jobs or browse the shops for new parts or customizables. Currently, we're fully loaded, so we'll just refuel before we continue. Pirates ahead. With our current load, we would have a hard time fighting back or flee without damaging our cargo. Better to pick a way around instead. And here we are. Let's just pick up the right thing and head inside. After delivering our heaviest package, we're now light enough to fly. Launch pads are not necessary to take off, but they sure help. Let's go back to those pirates and chase them off for an extra reward. Flying offers a great deal of freedom and potential for aerial acrobatics, and we will use what we can to get behind the pirate airplanes for a better shot. Our weapon today is the machine gun,
claro que
so we
sí.
have to get up close in tight
Hostia, qué gorrado el puto juego, tío.
Pirates come in packs, and we need to take them down one at a time, while the rest are bombarding us from several directions. If we take down the leader, the whole bunch will flee, presumably back to the hotel bar, where we could visit them later if we wanted to. Phew, finally got rid of them. But pirates are not all you have to watch out for in Santa Rosa. Occasional landslides, the weather, and not least of all, local traffic. As the day is coming to an end, we head back home for some upgrades and rest. With that, we are at the end of our gameplay sneak peek of Into the Wind.
Más con un toquecito de Saldan con los vehículos. Hostia, lo veo muy bien, tío. Muy chulo, muy currado. Muy ingenioso. Que no es... No es algo que me turboflite la historia y la premisa, pero... Tío, muy majo, muy simpático. Se me hace curioso que lo anuncie sin plataformas. Bueno, pero supongo que para PC ya está mamarla, ¿no?
Legends speak of a world once whole, before the shattering plunged it into darkness, and of a crown of creation guarding the memory of all things. Wielding shards of great legacy, the lost lands could rise once more, to be explored, to be claimed. But deep beneath the forest boughs,
voy a dejar la espalda aquí.
has learned to rule.
Pensaba que se iba a acabar ahí el trailer y estaba flipando.
Reclaim the land in Kingdom 3 Rising Realms, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
Ratifico que estoy flipando.
This next game has you catering for weary heroes in a cozy tavern.
It's a great recipe, actually. You take a red herb, mix it with a green herb, add a little seltzer water, and it fixes everything. Hangovers, chainsaw wounds. Trust me, it's awesome.
Let's hope this place can do better than Raccoon City hospitality.
That was your first look at Dungeons & Dragons Long Rest Tavern, which is coming to PC in early 2027.
All right, time for our final ones to watch deep dive of the Gamescom showcase.
Now this time we're focusing on No Law, a cyber grunge revenge thriller from the team that brought you The Descent.
In fact, here's Leon Bryant themselves.
Que ya lo vimos ayer, que ya nos clavaron un trailer largo además, tío. Y aún falta el Exodus.
I'm Frick, and I'm creative director here at Neon Giant on
Los desarrolladores.
No Law is a cyberpunk immersive sim. By that we mean it's a game where player agency is at the game's core. The player is free to play and explore the city of Port Desire however it pleases.
We provide you a toolbox, we provide you with abilities and actual tools to use. And instead of building a problem, a puzzle, if you will, where we design a solution for playstyle A or playstyle B, we just lay it all out for you in a more loose manner, and we just say, you go have fun, and we will just try and build a world and systems that will just handle whatever you're attempting to do.
Nobody sees him go in.
So in our recent trailer that we showcased at O&L, we wanted to showcase how the player can approach playing the game in various different ways. It doesn't matter if you want to play the game balls to the wall, guns blazing, or shotgun to the face, or if you want to tinker more with explosives, hacking. Any of those things are viable ways to play the game. It's a narrative-driven game, but we also want the game to narratively react to how you are playing.
So Port Desire is perfect for our kind of game, humor, attitude, spectacle, in the sense that there literally is no governing set of laws. There are rules, there are consequences, which fit right into our gameplay of whatever you do, there will be follow-up, there will be consequences, which is very exciting for us.
Not only did we want to create a city that was grounded, it also needed to be the kind of place where an adventure and a game like this can take place.
We've chosen to build a smaller city, but just make sure it's super interesting and super rewarding to explore.
This is the kind of game where you go into an apartment and you try to find the clues. You go like, what happened here? We don't want the world to feel overwhelming. We want it to feel big, but we are much more interested in making something that feels layered and dense, where the player, on the way to that apartment, is like, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna investigate this missing person. And you go like, ooh, wait, there is something around the corner. I can see that there's a door ajar in this apartment building, and there's like a dead body in there, but I can't get in. How do I get in? We want that kind of distraction where, as you're moving on your feet through the city, if you see an open balcony, you can probably get up there.
And again, we're not telling you how or where to go, but we want you to kind of choose your own approach, choose your own playstyle, and choose how to get there.
The guns are big and heavy. If they jam, it's the kind of gun that you can hit someone over the head with, right? Like, we want that feel in everything we do in the game. No matter if it's, the chunky computers to the, the weapons to the mechs, all throughout the game, we wanted to have that grounded physical feel.
And a mantra we had from day one was, if 100 people play this game, there should be 100 different user stories. We really want this to be your story. We don't want to force you into telling you, and this is how Gardner solved all the problems. It's much cooler if you tell us, how did you do it? So every single NPC in the entire game can be killed. Not saying you should, but death is always permanent. So if you kill a shop owner, that shop is pretty much effed and has to close down because there's no staff around.
If you take out every single weapon vendor in the city, you no longer have a way to buy guns.
This can definitely put you in certain predicaments as far as knowing what to do. So we have put one safeguard in place, is that if you kill some of the absolutely most major characters, the game will tell us that, just so you know, you did this. You're free to continue your adventure, but this character won't be able to help you. Are you sure you want to carry on? And that's just our way of saying, it's your responsibility now. You can't go on Reddit and say, I don't know what to do.
No Law is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the show.
A lot of stories about how you operate, Gardner. Are they all true?
Thank you to the folks at Neon Giant for that window into the world of no law.
Thank you por terminar.
Coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
And let's keep things moving with an action game set in the Warhammer universe.
Here's the latest trailer for Age of Sigmar Deathmaster, a Metroidvania where you play as a sneaky little skaven.
Tenéis mi atención. Es feo y bonito a la vez. Cuesta creer que esto sea el universo Warhammer. Metroidvania de sigilo. Qué curioso. Me llama la atención. Es que a mí me gusta el género más que a un tonto un lápiz. Interesante. No me ha matado ni mucho menos, pero se puede pegar.
Now, fair warning for all you horror fans out there, this next game is no joke.
That's right, Ritual Tides is set on a remote British island full of Lovecraftian creatures, and the team at VertPaint have put together one hell of a trailer. You ready for the grand finale, Ange?
Ooh, whatever it takes. Count me in.
Look, where am I? Well, you didn't die. How very interesting. Please, come. Join us.
Oh. Thanks, Walter.
We have a lot to discuss.
Qué rico. No me llama.
As well as your nightmares, Ritual Tides is coming to PC and consoles, and you can wishlist it now.
The great work continues with new hands.
Andrew, what's going on? I thought this was the end of our show.
What is this place? Looks like an abandoned toy factory. Oh, they're building something big out there.
Oh, whatever it is, I think we're trapped. Listen, so while you guys watch our final trailer, let's me and you look for some animal medallions, chest plugs, precinct keys, I don't know.
Oh, a crank. There's always a crank.
Always thinking. Enjoy.
¿Es un Five Nights at Freddy's o es una copia? Es una copia.
Experience the Poppy Playtime universe from a new perspective in Escape from Playtime, a co-op survival horror game where you play as a crew of misfit toys.
Hit that wishlist button and tell your friends, because Escape from Playtime is coming soon. But with that, we've officially reached the end of the Gamescom showcase.
Mission accomplished. But guys, really, don't go anywhere. FGS Live from Gamescom is airing right after this, with even more exclusive trailers and premieres that you don't want to miss.
And the fun continues on August 30th for the FGS Best of Gamescom. Our editorial team is taking you onto the show floor for a deep look at the biggest news from the event.
And in the meantime, remember to head over to the official Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist everything you saw from today's show. And you can
bueno,
also check out
pero mejor que el Opening Night Live, la verdad.
I'm Nick Apostolides.
And I'm Angela Santalbano.
And
this
has
been
me sobra mucho las turras de los desarrolladores.
2026.
Yeah.
Me quedaría con el Geek 2 y con el, bueno, a ver, el Star Wars Racer, por supuesto, el Tides of Annihilation, pero ya están anunciados, esos no los cuento, y con este de que es el repartidor que da motobola, ese está chulo también. Pero lo que viene ahora, ¿qué es exactamente? Porque si vamos a seguir viendo trailers nos quedamos, pero si me van a dar la turra yo corto, ¿eh?
What a way to kick off the show. This is FGS live from Gamescom 2026. I'm Nathan, this is Jules, and that was Bolgun too. I'm sorry to interrupt.
A ver lo que tardáis en cerrar el pico. Si me dais la turra os lo van a tomar por culo. Ya os aviso.
It's got music by the legendary Mick Gordon, and we have just seen that Vashtor is making an appearance as a primary antagonist. It is going on my wish list, and it demands to be on yours as well.
There's plenty more where that came from though. So over the next 30 minutes or so we're going to bring you brand new trailers, gameplay deep dives, and world premieres that, no offense, you are simply not ready for.
You really are not.
O sea que se supone que vienen más World Premiers. O sea que se supone que me tengo que quedar. ¿Pero por qué separáis este evento del Future Game Show? No lo entiendo, tío.
Crowded, chaotic, concealed. Learn very early where to stand. When life forgives, what it exposes. They call action. And I know. Because I know how scenes fall apart when no one takes control.
always had a talent for dragging people into your mess.
We don't talk about your past much.
Nothing interesting there.
Es como si Robert Pattinson encarnara a John Wick en un juego de la Play 3. Por cierto, ¿qué ha sido el juego de John Wick? No se ha vuelto a saber, ¿no? Que igual no hace tanto ni que se anunció, pero...
Blackwood Act 1 has come to PC on September 16th, so wishlist it now. Tell you something, I'm always getting in fights at Subway.
You mean on the Subway, right, like in the game?
No, at Subway, the sandwich shop. Something about all the bread.
Right, okay. Up next, it's time to go to the truly chaotic world of Crimson Moon, a game whose tagline sounds like trying to wake up an angry teenager. It's time to rise, violent ones! Oh, that was lovely. That was really good. Well done.
Oli. Cosorro. Me están dando la turra. Hello. Musicote. La despertación. Interesante. No tiene mala pinta.
A game so violent that peace itself had to take out a restraining order against it. That was Crimson Moon. And you and a friend can crush, stab and obliterate everything in your path when the game comes to PS5, Xbox and PC on
¿Tendrá que ver con el universo de
Now
Kingdom
from
Hearts?
piles of bodies to a complete
¿O es
lack
casualidad?
of them entirely. It's time to talk about Revage, a new immersive sci-fi puzzler which asks you to find out what exactly happened to your missing crew members. Where did they go? Where are they? Up there? Are they down here?
Nope.
Ultrasitos.
Perfect.
Mola.
Time to reloop. Vesta. An exoplanet capable of harboring humanity was our new hope. My team and I were sent here to the Ares station to study it. But everything went wrong.
We only have a few hours of power left, and we have to expect another wave of phenomena. We need to find a way for everyone to live.
I only did this for the good of the mission.
Hostia, la alfombra.
What's gotten into you? You don't understand anything. Tick-tock.
I'm finishing what I started. And you can trap yourself in a time loop that is Revage when it releases on PC, PS5, Xbox Series S and X on September 22nd.
Now Nathan, you know that thing that you wish for as you drift off to sleep every night?
Oh yeah, that someone would take the best level from Titanfall 2 and turn it into a full game.
Well...
Has it happened?
This is Tempest Vitae. He's quite excited.
Hello, Alex. My name is Boris Oswald. I'm the one that left you a kicker lately. I don't know how much you know. We are in the Theta Space Station, year 2185. Thea is no sanctuary. You've seen it. It's alive. And know the lawkeepers. They want what we made. They must not have it. Look for the remaining scientists. Vincent Hayes is our leader. Help him. He'll help you. It's not just the soldiers, Alex. This future is cruel. Doomed. You could be a trap yourself.
Bueno, está curioso.
What else is left?
Sin más. O sea, está bien, se deja jugar. Pero ya, poco más.
You're listening to this, so please help us start over.
That was Tempus Vitae there, letting you hop between two of the darkest timelines possible. And fun fact, we actually saw this game 3 years ago in Brazil and have been desperate to bring it to you, so it's lovely to have it here on the showcase. So get a jump on the game when it releases in 2027 by adding it to your wish list now.
And tell you what, why not just head to the FGS Steam page and wishlist every single game we've covered so far? Show those devs some love. But next up, keeping with the sci-fi theme, we have Neon Abyss 2, which has...
Yo creo que viendo durante el que se viene voy a tirar una bomba de humo de puta madre. No sé. Venga, la epilepsia.
That's right, Neon Abyss 2 is coming out of early access very soon, so get ready to team up with friends, wield some truly mad weapons, and conquer the abyss.
But you know what, Nate? I think it's time that we too conquer our own fears. I think it's time that we gave the people at home a world premiere. So let's be brave little boys and set sail into the unknown.
We can do it!
A ver esto. Bueno, pues ya tal, la verdad. La verdad que no es de mi interés esta parte ya del evento, sinceramente. Creo que aunque pueda haber alguna cosita interesante, no me renta a mí tirarme media hora más aquí viendo juegos que están bien y ya está, y viendo más rato a este par que los trailers, sinceramente. Entonces, viendo la plantilla de juegos que se vienen, aunque haya World Premiers cada 2 juegos, please understand, yo me doy de baja, ¿vale? Así que nada, lo siento. Ya lo podéis terminar por vuestra cuenta. Y ya tal. Así que nada. Gracias por la compañía. Espero que hayáis disfrutado del directo. Y nos vemos en el siguiente o en el próximo vídeo, próximo directo o por mis redes sociales. Adiós, mezclas.